Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another very special, as always, episode of Next Level University, where we teach you how to level up your life, your love, your health, and your wealth. We hope you enjoyed our latest episode, number 713, with the one and only David Meltzer. Today, for episode number 714, it is Motivation Monday. Don't die with regret. So this is going to be a heavy one, but we want this to be heartfelt and we want it to move you. So if you are somewhere safe, I want you to close your eyes right now. I'm going to close my eyes as I do this. I want you to imagine that you are in a hospital bed right now, and somebody just told you that there's a very, very, very good chance that you die tonight. And really think about this for a second. Would you be happy with where you are in your life? Would you be happy with the things that you said yes to? Would you be happy and proud of the things that you said no to? Would you be happy with the love that you attracted into your life, or the standards that you kept in your life? I feel like we're doing this weird meditation with my eyes closed.
I like it.
I've said this for a long time. This was like back in the hyper-conscious days. Guys, we literally get one of these things. Like literally one of these lives. And it seems like this thing that goes on forever, because if you live for 90 years, that's a long-ass time. But it's really not. And when you get to the end, all you're going to have is the memories. You're going to have the things that you did, and you're going to have the things that you didn't do. And you have to make sure that you live this thing full out. And you really do what you want to do. I was on a coaching call the other day, and I said there's 3 things that can happen here when we figure out what you actually want out of life. 1, you say, you know what? I'm not willing to chase that dream. I'm going to stay where I'm at. 2, you chase that dream and get it. 3, you chase that dream and get way further than you ever would have if you didn't do it. And I said, what do you want to do? Like, what are we actually going to do here? You don't want to just go through your life going through the motions, because that's not the point of this thing. The last thing Alan and I want for you and for ourselves and for our family members and our loved ones is for them to get to their end of days and realize, you know what? I didn't live this life the way I wanted to, and now I don't have a do-over. That's the last thing you want to be thinking of on your deathbed. Don't die with regret. That is kind of what we're talking about here today.
All right, so Kevin and I, both at 26 years old, were blessed to, again, blessed in hindsight, to face what we call mortality motivation, which is basically, we often talk about how you'll never be all in, you'll never be all the way to hell yes until you get all the way to hell no. And so a lot of you know my story of my car accident when I was 26 years old, and I had so much regret. And Kevin had his suicidal incident when he was 26, and he was not necessarily proud of the man that he became. And that's really what it comes down to. The deepest form of pain, I believe, comes in the form of regret. And the deepest source of pain is self-pain, self-unhappiness, self-unfulfillment, what you didn't become as a person. I believe there's only 2 things that are going to fulfill you. Number 1 is your greatest potential, growing to your greatest unique potential based on what you believe, who you are, your calling. And number 2, reaching your greatest level of contribution. That's an infinite game that never stops, and that's the only way you're going to be on your deathbed one day. I don't know if it'll be 6 years from now or 60 years from now, but all of us will be leaving this earth at some point, and when we do, there will be a question. Am I proud, not ego pride, but proud of the way I chose to live this life? My father passed away in a car accident when I was 2 years old. He was 28. When I was 26, I got in a car accident, as many of you know, and I had so much regret. So much regret. I was not proud of the choices I made. I grew up my entire life hearing stories about John, stories about my dad. I look just like him, a lot of my mannerisms are like him, and a lot of people told me stories. No one talks about how he died. Only I do. They all talk about how he chose to live. The impact that he had on them. So what's going to matter is not that handbag or that car or that degree on the wall even. What is going to matter is the person you become and the impact you have and the people you love. And if you don't keep the main thing, you will end up with regret, and that is the God-honest truth, just like Kevin and I have both experienced. And that's why we're all in on our own mastery, our own impact. And we have never looked back ever since 26.
Joe Rogan said this in one of his podcasts. It's like, it's a funny thing. It kind of sounds funny, but it's something that always has impacted me, and you've heard me say this many times. Imagine somebody from another planet landed on ours and said, "Hey, where are you going?" And you said, "Oh, I'm getting ready to go to work." And they're like, "What's that?" It's something I go to for 8 hours a day. It helps me pay my bills. Is it something you enjoy? Oh, no, absolutely. Like, absolutely not. I hate it. Like, I cannot stand it. I hate it every single day. And they say, like, why do you go? It's like, well, I got to pay for this car that I don't necessarily like, and I got to pay for this house that I don't really spend that much time in because I'm usually at work. And it's this weird thing that we get convinced that we have to do. And it's like, look, Alan and I were broke for a while doing this thing, but I know that you and I were happier, more fulfilled, and more on purpose than we were when we were making $100,000 a year, $100,000 plus. You got to be willing to go all in on your passion and then understand that you'll find more purpose from that. You'll find profit eventually. And I think that's been a game changer for us, is like, find something you love and then find a way to make it profitable. Don't find something that's profitable and try to convince yourself that you love it. Again, I know it's not that simple and you can't just quit your job today, but with this understanding, like, really think about, would you regret your life if this was the end of it right now? I know at 26 I would have. I know at 20 I would have. If I died today, like, I'd be happy with what I was doing. Obviously, I'd be sad that I didn't get to accomplish all the impact goals that I had or spend more time with Taryn, but I would be proud of what I've done.
And we'd both have far less regret than we did at 26. Very last thing I'll say, The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying, a book by Bronnie Ware. Ever since I first read that book after my car accident at 26 and I was filled with regret, I have a flashcard that I have in my pocket at all times. It's actually right over there, so it's not in my pocket. It's right over there on the side of the studio.
He lied to you guys.
But the number one regret of the dying is I wish I had lived a life true to myself and not what others expected of me. Your parents expect certain things of you. Maybe your spouse expects certain things of you. Maybe your kids, maybe your colleagues, maybe your clients, maybe your friends. They all have an opinion, a pretty hardcore opinion about what you should be and what you shouldn't be, what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And on this podcast, Next Level You, only you know what's right for you. Only you know your own unique strengths and weaknesses. Only you know what you're capable of, and only you know your calling. You can learn from others, but don't let them dictate your life.
It's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, it's fire.
It's one of my favorite ones. Ladies and gentlemen, we love you. We appreciate you. So as we have been speaking about over the last few weeks, we have a couple things for you guys. Number one, we have a new group for group coaching opening up on September 7th. And then we also have an online course, What It Really Takes to Get to the Next Level. All of the habits that we have learned from studying successful people and helping people with group coaching and helping ourselves. Again, no matter where you are in life, we have something that can fit your price range, fit your budget, because that's what it's all about.
Group coaching, September 7th. 90 days straight, focused entirely on one health goal, one wealth goal, one love goal. Bi-weekly sessions with Kevin and I, and you're on a team of 10 people all committed to their goals and dreams. If you think you can achieve a lot alone, imagine what you can achieve when you basically get on a team of 10 other people. It's like a Mario Kart booster. You're going to move to the side, sign up, apply online, nextleveluniverse.com. Apply. You have to apply. We've already got 3 applications in. We're only taking 7 more, so you need to apply immediately. I know that we have a lot of people that are going to be signing up this week. So get on there, and those Mario Kart boosters are going to just basically amplify you towards your dreams. Mario Kart.
I'm a big fan.
What did I say?
No, you said Mario Kart.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm just seconding the video game choice.
Oh, perfect.
Of appreciation.
Excellent game.
Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, we love you. We appreciate you. We do not have fans. We have family. Our next episode is last week's live podcast, What is Really Holding You Back from Accomplishing Your Goals? We dove deep into some different things that you might not expect to be holding you back. So we hope you will enjoy that. We hope you enjoyed this, and we will talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.